Hi everyone, welcome to today's workout. Today our focus is going to be lower body strength and abdominals. So first let's do a little active warm-up just to get our blood flowing and our heart rate up. So we're going to start with a light march in place. Now as we're marching, we want to make sure we're sitting nice and tall in our seat, tightening our core abdominals, and try to go a little bit faster. Now again, as I've mentioned in the past, you don't want to go up here on your toes. You want to get those heels flat on the floor and get those arms and abs engaged. Now let's punch it out from the chest, over the head, out from the chest, over the head. Let's do 4 sets, and up. Now be mindful you're not tensing your shoulders, you're sitting nice and tall. 2 more reps, and up, 1 more, and up. Now let's stretch our arms forward, and again, the whole time we're doing this, we want to engage our abs, and don't round your shoulders. You want to sit up nice and tall with a nice long neck, bring the arms over the head, and again, contract. And since our focus is going to be abs today, we want to keep our stomach muscles flat to our lower back as we exhale over, breathe, and lift. 1 more time. Exhale over, and up. Now again, reaching to the ceiling, get a little stretch. So you're warming up those obliques, and then you're going to slow those legs down to where it's just the obliques, stretching out of that rib cage. Now look what I'm doing. I don't want to shift my weight. That's wrong. And like I always say, I'll show you the wrong way first, so then you can really see the difference. This is the right way. Using the obliques, shoulders are down, and breathe again. Think of like lifting up out of your hips as you stretch towards that ceiling. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Now again, nice and tall over the head, a little side reach hold, center, side reach again, and center. Release those arms. Now place your hands on your thighs. You're going to take a stretch forward. Then you're going to automatically round the back, coming up. Again, exhale forward, nice long neck, and contract. We're going to do 2 reps on that. Breathe and tighten the core muscles. 1 more. Release that chest and come up. Good job. Now let's get a little stretching on our legs, because again, we're going to really be working our legs today, so we want to make sure our muscles are fully warm and they're fully stretched, so our arms are here. Now again, you want to flex that toe, don't point it, flex it, and no hyperextension on the knee, which means you don't want to straighten it all the way out to where you're forcing it. You want to kind of let it stay soft. Now you're going to come over your head. Now as you stretch, you're reaching from your lower back, nice and long. And again, don't relax those abs. You want to tuck those tummy muscles in. And again, elongate. Now again, what we don't want to do is a lot of bouncing and ballistic stretch. We want to hold. Everyone's level of flexibility is going to be different. So if you cannot go further, you just want to hold wherever you are. You want to feel a stretch through the muscle, no pain. So you don't want to overextend, you just want to hold. Inhale and exhale, go a little bit further. Now just lower those arms. And then you want to release that neck. You don't want to come down all the way. You want a little bit of roundness in your midsection and just hang. Now gently sway side to side and come up slow. Now slide that foot back. Opposite leg is stretched. And the same thing, check out your posture. If you're slouching down in your chair, tighten your abs, lift up nice and long. Bring those arms up over that head. Now flat back. And again, keep it really long, neck released. Inhale. Exhale, go out. Same thing, just hold so you're feeling the lengthening of that spine and kind of move side to side as you squeeze those abs towards that lower back, and hold center. Try taking an inch more. Now releasing your arms, you just want to kind of hang and really keep that leg straight so you're stretching, flexing that left foot, roll up slow. Good. 1 more thing here. We're going to sit up tall, separate your feet about 2 inches apart. Your arms are side. And what I don't want you to do is to go back in your chair. You want to sit tall out of the hips, engage abs, shoulders are down. Now it's just a light reach with that rib cage. Breathing normally, keeping that neck nice and tall. So think again, a string pulling up, so you're lifting out of those rib cage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come center, arms up. We want to take a contraction and a reach. 2 more times. Contraction and reach. 1 more time. Exhale down and lift. Now just shake everything out a little bit. Get everything loose, because we're going to get ready to work our lower body and our abs. Okay, so what we're gonna do is slide up a little bit so you're at the edge of the seat. Your hands are placed at the side of the chair. So all we're gonna do first is we're gonna take knee lifts to our chest. Now again, we're working compound muscle, abs and legs. Exhale, off the ground. Now the same thing, don't sit back. The key is to keep that body straight as you engage those abs, lifting those knees. We're gonna do 10 reps and keep that chest nice and tall, neck long. And the breathing is the exhale, which is the exertion as you're lifting that knee. Good, we have 3 more sets, 2 more sets. So a set is each side. That's 1 complete set. This is 2 complete. 1 more time, 3 complete, and relax. Now kind of just shake those legs out side to side, sit tall. Now we're gonna repeat another set. Same thing, hold the side. So if you do have handles on your sides of your chair, don't hold the sides. It's always down because you want to think of that body sitting nice and tall. Now again, posture adjustment, head is straight, exhale. Remember 1 set, we're doing 10 sets. Squeezing those abs. Nice long chest. Keep it breathing and lifting. Again, really feel those abs. Up. We have 3 more full sets. Sit tall, that's 1, 2, 1 more full set, and 3. Good. Shake it out a little bit, legs in and out. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place our hands on our shoulders. Now what I want you to do is you're gonna take that leg out in front of you, the right leg. Same thing we talked about at the beginning of the workout, do not hyperextend. Keep that knee, that hinge joint is loose. Now what I'm gonna have you do is lift that leg, tap the floor, exhale, touch. Now the same thing, wrong way is leaning back. You do not want to work anything. We're isolating our quad, up and down, exhale. Now same thing like I had said in the past, you don't want to overexert, listen to your body. If that's too much, you can kind of just take that heel, a gentle lift. So that's level 1. Level 2, we want to come nice and high, engaging that core. Exhale, same thing. And lift. So the foot stays flexed. We have 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now bend it and just kind of turn it out to the side. A gentle tap, get that blood flowing. Now we're going to do the other side. So posture adjustment. And you want to create a nice frame with that torso. So it's not here. You're not sinking and lifting. You want to lift. Nice solid torso. Leg extended, knees slightly bent. Exhale. Lift. Now remember what I said before, you do not want to sit down into it. You always want to think up on everything, never down into the ground. So you want to lift to the sky, head long, exhale. Squeeze those abs. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Just move it side to side. A gentle tap, get that blood flowing. Now we're going to do 1 more set, only we're going to make it a little more intense. We're going to slow it down. The same thing, anyone who is doing a modified is only going to take it a couple of inches off the floor. Everyone with the full exercise is going to come up parallel to the opposite knee and then down. So let me just show you 1 set here. So as you exhale, it's going to be on a 2 count. 1, 2, down, 2. Now the whole time you're tightening your core and you're lifting nice and tall. Exhale. And inhale. Notice how my body is not moving, just my leg, but you can't see. What I want you to feel when your leg is coming up, tighten your stomach muscles. Exhale, hold. Now I'm going to show modified. Remember, those of you that can't go as high, that's as high as you want to go to your ankle. That's an easier position. Or you want to come all the way up to and down to again. Lift, and while we're doing this exercise, you should feel some kind of stimulation in that quad. So we're really working that muscle. 3, again, 2, once more, and 1. Good, take a rest, shake it out. Now we're going to do the other side, 2 counts. So let's review. Just as a guide, those of you doing the modified exercise, you're only coming ankle high. Everyone else on the 2 count is coming up to the opposite knee. And the same thing, remember, up out of the seat, pull the belly button into your lower back, relax that neck. 1, 2, down, slow. 1, 2, down, slow. Now remember, check yourself out. Make sure you're not leaning back. You're sitting nice and tall out of that chair and you're bringing it down. Again, exhale 2, inhale, sit straight. 2 up, 2 down, same thing. Higher lift and release. We have 2 more reps. 1, 2, and release. 1 more rep. 1, 2, and release. Good. Let's just shake it out. Now we're going to take that to our calves now. So we just worked our quads. Calves are next. So we're going to slide, if your feet are way back by the chair, slide them in front. Take them a couple of inches apart. Your knees are separated, so you don't want to squeeze. Knees separated. Now first, very easy, hands down. All you're going to do is you're going to roll up on your toes, press them down. Exhale up. Now look at the position of my knees. I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn them out. I want my knee over my toe, all the way up. Raise it and drop. So feel a full extension up to your toe, then push your heels into the ground, and the exhale is the exertion as you lift. Lift and release, keeping that neck long. Let's take it again. 4, 3, so contract those calf muscles when you come up. 2, and 1. Good, shake them out. Now take your legs straight out for a stretch in between. Let's reach to our toes. Now some of you will be able to go lower, others of you just stay where you are. Deep breath in, and exhale, reach. All the way out right there. Good, just hold. Now come up slow. Now the calf raise, again, what we're going to do is we're going to change the position of our feet. So some of you may not have as much turnout, but that's okay. You just want to open your toes. So to find out where your true turnout is put your feet together, separate those knees slightly, and just turn your feet out in one shot. So you're here, you're just going to turn them out. So that is your natural turnout. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll up, press down. Now what I want you to do is try to come up high on the toes and kind of take a glance down. Make sure the knees are coming over your toes. Okay, that's level 1. And again, everyone focus on your stomach. Think of growing taller. If you want to make these calf exercises a little more challenging, place a little pressure on your quads as you push up and up. So remember, no slouching back as you push. You're up nice and tall, tightening those calf muscles and breathing. If that's too much, you can kind of release your hands, just do the calves. We have 5 more, or a little pressure. Do not compress your knee joint. It's always above the joint. 4, 3, all the way to the toes. 2, and 1. Good. Now let's just take our feet out. Now what I want you to do is try to lift that right leg and reach to your toe. Now if you can, you're going to place that left foot flat. Try to grab your toe so you're getting a stretch. Inhale and exhale. If that's too much, you just stay here, reach to the toe, or try to pull it back with that chest up. Good. Drop it down, just shake it out. Other side. So again, there's always a modification on everything that you can still do the work, but again, not exert yourself too much. So if you can, you're just going to reach. Everyone can do this. Full stretch if you can. Grab your toe or just stay in the center. Take a deep breath and exhale. Good, just hold it right there. Okay, we're going to revisit the legs later in the workout, so let's get into our abs a little bit. Okay, so again, we always start off slowly and then we build up a little more intensely. So what we're going to do first is our arms are side. We're going to take a contraction in and a release. So it's not only a straightening, but a lifting. So we're rounding, pull the belly button to the lower back, and come up. So again, contract, and your elbows are soft when you do this. Squeeze and lift. 4 more slow, then I'm going to give you another option. 1, and lift. 2, and lift. 3, and lift. 4, and lift. Now this time you're going to come up with one foot, contract in, drop it down, squeeze, release. Now let's start off slow here. Drop those shoulders straight out of the hips, in, and again it's that roundness, then you come nice and tall. Now to get that heart rate elevated a little bit, let's go a little bit faster. Squeeze, squeeze. Again, elbows are slightly bent. Tightening your stomach. Now when you're coming forward, we can also work our chest a little bit by contracting and then working our back when we open. Squeeze, squeeze. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, shake it out. Let's go all the way down, all the way up. One more time, all the way down. Now this time, we're going to do the same position on the leg, same exercise, only a little harder, arms over the head. Now your elbows, you do not want them side. You want to focus them in so they're lined up over your knees, right here in prayer. And not too stiff together, relax it so their fingertips are touching. Now you're gonna crunch, crunch. So let's start off slow. Think about what you're doing. You're just bending from that midsection. You're not coming all the way down because that will break the exercise. So see, as I'm lifting, it's just a little press. So what you want to think about doing is think of like someone's poking you, like the Pillsbury Doughboy, right in your stomach. Exhale. So your focus has to be pulling that stomach in as you lift. Squeeze. Again, you're not too low, it's like a bend. So those of you that have done an ab crunch machine, this is a similar movement. So like you would be pulling the crunch over. And the legs serve as a weight when you're lifting again. Lifting, let's try 5 more. 1, 2, really squeeze it. 3, 4, rest. Good, let's just shake it out. Now we want to separate our feet. Let's take our body forward. Now just get a little round contraction, drop that head. Press it out to a flat back. One more time, contract in slow and out slow. Good. Now this time, what we're going to do, I'll show you a modification. If you cannot get your leg up all the way over the left leg, you can just cross it lightly at your ankle. So let me show you the full exercise first. And the same thing, don't have it too low. You never want anything resting on your knee. So it's above your knee, your leg is to the side. So what you're going to do is place your hands at the bottom of the chair, and you're just gonna slowly lift that leg, press it down. So it's up, down. This is good for the hips, as well as squeezing the abs, and down. Now I want you to really hold your posture, hold your balance, and as you push that leg down, tighten the muscles in the glutes, up and down. Now let's bring our arms side and press. So it's an inhale, exhale. So contract that stomach and then press down with that hip. In and down. Again, same thing. Now the same thing, if you're down here, you can still do that exercise nice and low, pushing that hip out, keeping that back firm. So that's your option if you can't cross the leg. But if you can cross that leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Uncross it. Just shake everything out. Now let's do the other side. Same thing. If this is your option, you're going to push, sit tall. So first start with your arms down to get the leg movement. So twist up and presses down. Or you're going to cross it, adjust that posture. So bring that knee up to the chest, open it down. Pulling in the stomach and pressing. So as the leg presses down, tighten the muscle in the glutes and then open those arms. Up and down, up and down. Same thing, don't slouch. So see the automatic thing when the knee comes in, you have to really concentrate on sitting out of those hips. Press, press. Now notice how my other foot stays flat and I tighten my core. So bring that knee high and press, high and press. We have 5, 4, bring it all the way up. 3, so on this exercise we're working our legs and our abs. 2, and rest. Good, shake it out. Now we're going to give you a little break in between, then we'll come back to this. So what I'm going to have you do now is you're going to cross the arms in front of you. Same thing, try to slide up a little bit so you're more at the edge of the chair, so that helps you sit. Now your feet on this, we've had them apart. Let's squeeze them together so we're getting those inner thighs. Shoulders are down. We're going to exhale, twist, twist. Let your head always follow the general rule, follow the direction you're turning. Now some of you can only go here. That's fine. You're still getting a workout. You're still tightening the abs. If you have more strength, you're going to twist, twist. Strength and flexibility. You can come back with that elbow, back, back. Keep that head straight, straight. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest. Now in between, we're going to do our leg exercise again. Then we're going to come back to a Russian twist instead of a slow twist. So same thing, sit tall in the seat. Option 1 is the crossed ankle, pressing it down, sitting tall, using those abs. Option 2, we're here. So let's always start with that knee up, open those arms, really solid frame here, don't round down, solid frame. Down, lift, press, lift. Squeezing those abs, resisting with that hip, as you push. So you're putting a little pressure from your calf onto your quad as you press. Again, press, sit tall, squeeze those abs. Down, we have 5 more. 1, 2, sit really tall. 3, 4, 5. Good, take it down, just shake out the legs. Now the other side, either ankle cross here or all the way up. So start with that knee lifted, and as you lift that knee, pull your chest. So if you're back here, if you find yourself slouching in that chair, pull yourself to the knee, and then your arms are straight. You're exhaling and lifting. Breathe, breathe. So everything's working. You want to lift that out of the hips, keep that head nice and straight, the arms long. Again, contract and release. Contract. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good, shake it out. Now, instead of a slow rotation, we're going to do our Russian twist. So you want to take your hands, clasp them together. So you're closing your fingers over the hands and you're sitting tall. Now, Russian twist here, level 1. Our legs are going to be crossed on the floor, digging our heel. So don't put your foot flat. Your heel is flexed and your abs are tight. Now, I'm going to show you. Russian twist is a little faster movement. Again, if that's too much for you, you can take it slower, squeeze, and then if you can, I want you to bring your legs up, up, squeeze. So level 1 is here. Let your head follow your arms as they twist. Sitting, again, we're not back, we're tall. So again, we're focusing on that oblique. Level 2, legs are up. Twist, twist. Don't move your hips, just that waist. Exhale. We got 10, 9, keep your neck nice and straight. Follow with that head, squeeze, squeeze. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, rest now. Now let's take our feet apart. We're gonna take a short break here. We're gonna come down. Now your hands are placed on the inner thigh. I want you just to bring that shoulder down. Look towards your toe on the left side. Breathe. We wanna get a nice stretch through that waist and oblique. Come up slow, other side. Let's take it down. Just let that head twist, look towards your toe. Exhale, hold, and come up 2 more times. And the rule of thumb is always to repeat 2 sets at least of stretches, so you really breathe. Inhale, exhale, hang lower. Good. Last time up. Inhale, exhale, hang lower. Just stay right there and hold. Good. And come up. Now we're going to bring our feet together. And we're going to take our inner thigh exercise now. So what I want you to do is take a pointed toe. Now see, that is my knee up. My knee is over my toe. I want you to rotate. So you're rotating out from that hip. Flex your foot. Now, depending on your level of fitness here, we can either hold the chair or we're going to bring our arms out. So let's first start holding the chair. And remember, right position. Check out your knee. It's not straight to the ceiling. It's out, turn. So I'm going to have you point that toe, you're going to tap that toe, you're going to lift it up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Same thing. What we're doing is we're lifting from that inner thigh. That's level 1. Level 2, you can open those arms up and down and still work the abs. Notice how I'm not forcing out my knee. It's slightly bent and I'm lifting from my inner thigh. Again, up, up. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Now what I will say is just kind of shake out that leg a little bit. If you're finding that the reps are too much for you, just stop for a second, shake out the leg, and then you can pick it right back up. You don't want to force yourself through, but I like to do enough reps so that way there you can gauge where you're at, and then you can always build from there. Okay, so the other side, remember toe pointed. This is the position with the knees straight, then we want to rotate. So see how my toe is out to the side. That's the straight position, but we want to turn it out. Pointed toe. Let's start with the hands down, tap, and lift. Now remember, don't slouch back in there. Use the stomach as you lift that leg. Now if you feel confident enough, you can release those arms or you can keep them down. The main focus should be, do not lift the other foot off the floor. Keep it flat. Use those abs. Shoulders down, keep this going, up and down, up. Again, nice and long in the torso, tight abs. Exhale, we have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good, just shake it out. Now we're gonna do one more exercise for the thigh. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna take your knee up at an angle. Again, if that's too much, you can keep it lower. But to get the maximum benefit of the exercise, try to take it up, hands at the side. Now bend that knee. So remember, not straight, because we did this in the beginning of the workout. We wanna turn it out, so our knee is out to the right side. So we're gonna take it in, we're gonna press that leg out, in and out. Same thing, sitting tall, in and out. Now try to extend those arms. If that's too much, keep them low. Level 1, you can just take it to the ground, so it's like a brush with that heel. Brush with that heel. For those of you that don't want to lift the leg, that's where you want to stay. Everyone else, nice and high. So notice how it's coming up to my left leg, extending, and I'm contracting my abs. I'm turning that leg out. Really work through it. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, sit really tall. 4, and 5, good. Now let's just stretch that leg again. Clasp your hands underneath. Now what I want you to do is gently raise that leg. Hold it there. Now see if you can slide your hands down past the knee. Bring it a little higher. If that's too much, just hold it there to stretch. Everyone else can take it up. Drop that head, sit tall out of that chest. 4, 3, 2. Now don't just drop that leg, you slowly want to release. Now we're going to do the other side. So same thing, you're turning it out, not up to the ceiling, but out to the side. Hold the side to start. Those of you that want to keep that leg low, you want to make sure you're brushing along the floor, flexing and extending all the way. Those of you that would like to take the leg higher, and then you can open your arms. So again, the arms are optional. They can stay here nice and tall, or they can stay here. So again, turn it out. And think like you have like a leg press, because a lot of you, I'm sure, have done a leg press machine, that you're pushing against that machine. So you want to use that resistance. Keep that head long, or we keep it easier down here, but still resist like you're pressing on a weight. Out, out. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Good, take it down. Now just shake out both legs a little bit and kind of tap, get that blood flowing. Now let's go back to our abdominals. So we're gonna be here. What I'd like you to do is cross your hands like this. So again, they're not out, you're holding your elbows. You're gonna raise the arms behind the neck. So see how I'm fully cradling my head. It's not out here, holding my elbows. Now what I want you to do is you're just bending and lifting, squeeze. Now don't slump down into the seat. Let me show you. Wrong first is this, like you're all jelly coming down. You want to be firm. Now see how my knees are together? I'm pushing my thighs together. So as I'm doing this, I'm working my legs. Exhale, over again. Now if that's too much intensity, you can be here. It's a little easier, but you're still getting a workout. Or full press, over, over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, take it down. Now let's bring our arms forward all the way, over that head nice and tall, and collapse forward again. Up, over that head, and bring it forward. One more time, get that blood flowing up here, and release. Now coming up, we're going to take our feet apart, and we want our soles of our feet to touch, but our knees are turned out. Now our hands are lightly, not grasping that head tightly, fingertips light at the side of the head. So as you come together, you're gonna squeeze, and then you're gonna open. So you're gonna contract down and lift. Now I'm gonna show a few modifications. You can just close and get a little bend, so you're sucking those abs in, or I'd like you to come forward all the way, and that will get your back working as well. Squeeze, again, contract, look towards those knees, they come together. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, come up and just shake it out a little bit. Now what I want you to do is we're going to take a little strengthening in our hamstring. Sometimes it's hard to work that hamstring when we're sitting, but we'll be able to do this today by just turning our body slightly to the side. So again, my shoulders are to the side. I'm relaxing my arms down. Now what I want you to do is just bring that knee in, stretch it at an angle. So you're pushing it in and out. Squeeze that hamstring, bring it out. Inhale, exhale, in. So notice how my foot is flexed when I'm doing this? We're gonna do 5. 1, 2, sit really tall. 3, 4, and 5. Now just shake it out. Let's slowly shift our body to the other side. The same thing, we don't want to pull away, we want to sit tall. And the same thing, if this is too much for you down here, you just want to bring that leg in and out nice and low. But if you can, lift it and turn that knee out. So you're going to target, you're going to feel your quad a little bit on this because it's a hard position, you know, when you're sitting to fully engage that hamstring. But we do want to get that muscle working. So you want to sit. So if you can bring it up more at an angle, you're going to feel when you pull back. So think like you have a resistance band on there. In and out. In. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's rest. Okay, shake it out. Now we have one more thing here we're going to do. We're going to bring our arms up, nice and tall. We're going to go to one side and the other side. 2 more reps. 1 and 2. Now let's get prayer hands here. We just want to twist, twist, keeping that neck nice and straight and twisting. Again, squeeze those thighs. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, let's relax. Good job today. Now kind of hang. I want you to take your hands behind your thighs, look towards your toes. Release that back. Good, now let's just get 2 stretches. We're gonna come up, straighten those legs in front. Let's bring our body forward. Drop that head. Now remember, reach out a little bit more. Relax all the way over. Inhale and exhale. Just let that back drop. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Now let's fully center our weight. We want to come up nice and tall. And the same thing, don't slouch back. Sit up tall. Let's just gently take our head side to side. 2, one more set, and 1. Now center. Again, abs are tight, shoulders are down. Nice deep breath up, hold, and contract forward. Again, nice deep breath up and down. We'll do that one more time. Lift up and release. Sit up really tall. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, I hope that you feel good today. We worked our legs and our abs, and I look forward to our next workout. Have a great day.